Just in case no one has said it yet, fuck motivation. It is complete bullshit. But truly, motivation is not something that you can truly count on and rely on. Motivation is fleeting. It's always passing. It's coming. It's going. It's there for 1 minute. You're inspired, but then, your regular patterns come in. Motivation for me is something that I've really struggled with along my journey, just staying motivated on a daily basis. It's about pushing yourself to do those things that you don't want to do, but you know that you have to do in order to get to where you want to go in life. But that's not motivation. That's called discipline. That's called consistency. That's called work ethic. But most importantly, discipline. Discipline is something that you can rely on because it's something that's strategic. It's something that's planned, and it's something that you can actively do every single day, no matter what. You're holding yourself accountable. If you're relying strictly on motivation to manifest your dream life in 2024, if you've just seen a new YouTube video and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go and manifest my dream reality, I'm gonna go and script, but then a week goes by and you take no action, or yeah, I'm gonna get that gym membership and I'm gonna start working out, but you don't end up taking action and you don't end up staying disciplined. Maybe you go for a week or two, but then you don't stick with it. That's why I'm saying fuck motivation, because for real, it's something that's coming and going constantly, and it's not something that you can truly rely on. So instead of trying to stay motivated, stay disciplined. If you really want to make some shit shake in your life, if you really want to make something dope happen for yourself, discipline is the key. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I didn't really want to get up and make this video today. I was tired. I was just trying to lay in bed, and I had some motivating moments. I'm like, yeah, that is inspiring. Maybe I'll go and do it. But then I'm like, if I were to rely on motivation, if I were to rely simply on days when I'm feeling motivated or inspired, truly, I would never be able to create the dream reality that I'm currently creating for myself, because that's just not how it works. It's the same thing with manifestation. Like, if you're really trying to manifest some shit, if you're really trying to create something from nothing, you have to be willing to be disciplined. You have to be willing to be dedicated. You have to be willing to put in the time, to put in the energetic work, to put in those days where you don't want to be putting in that work. You gotta be willing to put in that work, because that's what pushes you the extra mile. That's what takes you to the next step. And that's honestly where a lot of people quit. I'm sure that there was a lot of motivated people who were doing really dope things, but because they lacked discipline and they were relying on motivation, once some bad shit happens to you in your life, or once things aren't going as planned how you thought it would, you're gonna give up, you're gonna give in, and that's because there's no real foundation there. When you're trying to manifest change in your life, when you're trying to manifest abundance, when you're trying to manifest a new relationship, that's not something that usually happens overnight. Sure, you might get lucky, but that's not something that you could truly rely on. So in 2024, instead of relying on motivation and inspiration, it's time to rely on yourself. It's time to hold yourself accountable. Get off social media. Stop going through this self-help bullshit, just scrolling consistently, trying to find something that inspires you, because I promise that motivation will flee, and then you're going to be left feeling depleted, and you're not going to know why shit's not working out how you want it to. Instead, put your focus and your responsibility back on yourself. On those days when you don't want to do it, push through. Those are the times where the best results come, is when you don't want to do that work, and that's when you got to push through the most. But as ironic as it is, I am motivating you as you are watching this video, and that's good. Motivation is not a bad thing. That's not why I'm making this video, but I do think it's BS because you can't fully count on it and rely on it. But I want you to take this motivation today, and I want you to alchemize this into your life. I want you to take this motivation with whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever it is that you want to create, and I want you to come up with a serious plan as to how you are going to make this happen, and get realistic. There's no such thing as being realistic, but having a realistic plan to actualize your unrealistic dreams is needed. You need to be able to see what you're doing. You need to know step by step, how can I actually take action that's going to make this thing come true? And ultimately, you gotta trust the process. Nothing good is gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna gain 20 pounds of muscle overnight going to the gym one time. You're not gonna make $1 million overnight by posting one video. You're not gonna make $1 million with your first customer. But also realize that you are a powerful creator, and there's nothing that can stop you. You are the universe. You are connected with everything and everybody. And whatever you see someone else achieve, you can achieve that. Just don't rely on motivation. Rely on yourself. Rely on your power in 2024. Rely on your ability to manifest your dream life, because you're aware that you are the universe. You are aware that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. If you're watching this video, there's a really good chance that you're way ahead of majority of your competition already. So it's not you versus motivation. It's not you versus your ops. It's not you versus the other person that's in your field that you're competing with. Nah, you're not competing with anybody. You're only competing with yourself. Really come up with your plan. Really sit there and think about how you're gonna do this shit and go and do it. Stay disciplined. Do not rely on motivation, because I promise you from experience, it's not gonna turn out how you want it to. Scrolling through social media and reels is only gonna keep you motivated for a certain amount of time. It comes down to when you're in that room by yourself and you got your pen and your piece of paper and you're like, how am I gonna do this shit? If you don't know what you want, that's fine. Figure out what you want first and then come up with a plan. Don't just do something that you care about one week and you're not going to care about the next, because obviously it's not going to work out. That you actually want to manifest in your reality, and then you make that plan and you stick to that plan, and I promise you the universe is just going to open up doors, man. That's how this works. You know, once you decide, once you ask, it is given. Shout out to Abraham Hicks, but that's how magical you are, and that's how magical this universe is. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So all you got to do is open yourself up. Be willing to sweat. Be willing to put yourself through hardships. Be willing to do the uncomfortable shit that no one else wants to do, because I promise you, if you can do that stuff, if you can rely on discipline and not rely on motivation, I promise you, you're going to be the one that has your dream life. I promise you, you're going to be the one that manifests everything for your family, for your bloodline. I promise you're going to be the one who creates generational wealth. I promise you're going to be the most fit person in your circle. I promise you're going to be the one that's the most good looking, that feels the best, that has the good job. All those things come from discipline. All those things come from loving yourself and trusting in your own power, not by relying on inspiration and motivation. Inspiration is so important, because if I wasn't inspired in certain times of my life by certain people, I most likely wouldn't even be the me that I am. You know, we need motivation, we need inspiration. But if you want to make some shit happen in your life, you can't rely on that. And that's why I wanted to make this video. But I also want to end it off with letting you know that you are so strong, and I'm so proud of you for pushing through every single day this year in 2023. You could have gave up. You could have gave up, but you had the discipline to keep going. You had the discipline to keep believing in yourself, to keep having faith, even to the point where you clicked on this video. So that's how you know that you're capable. This is also a reminder to please trust the process. Don't give up when shit's not shaking right away. Just continue to put in that work. Have that fire, that burning desire, like Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich. If you have a burning desire, you will make that shit happen. And that's why I said to pick something that you know that you actually want to have happen this year. And I promise you, you're gonna do it. And make sure you're scripting, you know what I'm saying? Script and talk about how you are living your dream life. Really feel yourself to be in that new reality. Really feel like that new version of yourself, that fit version of yourself, that healthy version of yourself, that good looking version of yourself, that version of you that actually has an abundance of money. Carry yourself in that energy, because manifestation is real, but with manifestation comes discipline as well. You can't just rely on watching an Abraham Hicks video or watching a Bashar video or watching an Ant Ken video. You gotta rely on yourself. You gotta rely on your power, knowing that you're the universe, and knowing that how you carry yourself and what you believe about yourself manifest your dream reality. That takes discipline, just to stay conscious and to continue to stay in the wish fulfilled. Discipline is such an important factor in all of this, not motivation. So remember your power. Whatever you want for yourself is already yours. All you gotta do is tap into it and be that right here, right now, but also stay disciplined. Fuck motivation. If you enjoyed this video, my name is Ant Ken. I'm also going to be taking my own advice, because that's why I made this video to begin with, because I was relying on motivation, and I'm not doing that no more. I needed to get up and make this video, even if I didn't want to, because this might be the video that changes your life or changes mine forever. So I want you to know that we're in this together. So I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe. I'm gonna need you to like the video. I'm gonna need you to share this with somebody who is relying on manifestation, because we need to put them in check. We need everybody to succeed. There's enough room for all of us to eat. This is an abundant universe, so let's keep sharing the knowledge together. I'm so grateful that you tuned in and you shared your time with me today. I can't express how much that means to me, that you allow me to channel these words and to help you in your life. And I promise you that you can count on me. So make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna make sure that y'all stay disciplined. A little bit of motivation, but discipline. I do this for y'all so you can keep pushing on those days where you don't want to keep pushing. Just stay up, stay consistent, remain in your faith and your trust in yourself and with the universe and with your higher self. And I promise you, if you could tune in with these videos when they drop, so you stay in tune with the universe, so you stay in tune with these high vibrational energies that we are sharing together, everything's gonna work out for you. It's always working out for you. So just trust the process, stay disciplined. Fuck motivation. Follow me, Ken, on all platforms. Stream my new music. I got so much crazy tunes coming out in 2024. Like y'all just get ready, because this shit is gonna go crazy. Y'all are gonna be motivated and inspired for sure. I'm dropping some bangers, so I can't wait for y'all to hear that. So subscribe, like, share. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Fuck motivation.